Time for the forecast now, and another hot one out there.
Yeah, you mentioned that we start August out as we actually left July. Temperatures today almost record-breaking, and it was the hottest July on record ever.
Felt like it, yeah.
On top of that, it was the hottest month ever recorded here in Sarasota.
Wow.
So it was, yeah, record-breaking at both scales. You'll see that in just a minute. We had a beautiful shot of the tower cam of some clouds and showers trying to make it into downtown Sarasota, but the air was just too dry. It looks rather ominous, and all of a sudden, those clouds quickly vanish as they race on by. We have some upper-level cirrus clouds around. Made for a nice sunset tonight, a beautiful one at that. But yesterday's storm was awesome. And a lot of photos sent into pics, PIX at mysuncoast.com. This one from Lido, and Ben Cooper yesterday sent this in from Lido, and this one tonight from Fred Seeger, who sends them in quite frequently. He was out at Friday Fest, also came by the ABC7 booth to say hello there. Fred, good seeing you again. Record warm July. Well, there it is. Our average temperature for the month of July is 82.4. This one went way above it. 85.4 degrees. That was the average temperature for the month of July. And you can see the 1911 has how long we've been keeping records. And that's the warmest month ever recorded at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport and for this area in general. You can see what's going on. The Titan radar picture not showing much rainfall right now. Things are fairly quiet, although pretty active along the East Coast tonight, all the way down to Miami, indicating a little bit more moisture will come back into play. We had some drier air slip in behind the system that moved through on Sunday, and that kind of dried things out for much of the area. Still some showers lingering off into the Gulf of Mexico. We may see a few of those start to fire up here, too, in the next couple of hours. Outflow boundary from some of these storms that were around earlier. Not many, though. But one particular area in Charlotte County, over 1.5 inches there, and ½ inch near Northport, lesser amounts as you push towards South Venice. That dry air is going to be replaced by some tropical moisture, and that will allow to see us more showers and thunderstorms, I think, tomorrow afternoon and evening. Right now, the temperature very warm, 84 degrees. Winds are light out of the north-northeast at 3, and the pressure is on the rise. The high today, well above average, 96. 90 is our normal, 101, the record set in 1972, and no rainfall to start this month off. And normally we get about 3/4 of an inch of rain for the 1st of August. 74 in Jacksonville right now, the cooler reading, 80 degrees in Orlando, 84 now in Miami, and statewide temperatures are pretty much indicative of what we're seeing here locally. 83 Lakewood Ranch and 82 degrees in Mayaca City and 78 in Punta Gorda. They had a little bit of rain there earlier today, so a little bit cooler in Punta Gorda. Bradenton at 83 degrees. Well, the little low pressure area, we were on the western edge of it today, was that dry air in place, but we're going to see some of this moisture work its way in throughout the day tomorrow. And then that will give us a better chance for a few scattered storms and thunderstorms. A little bit more action, I think, tomorrow afternoon as we push through time that will race toward the northwest in the afternoon and evening. Similar conditions anticipated on Wednesday and Thursday, for that matter. So the inland areas will get the heavy storms kind of gathering there, and then they'll push back toward the coast in the late evening. Well, in the tropics, we continue to watch this system. Although it doesn't have a closed circulation at this point, we think it will by tomorrow, say right around sunrise. Jamaica getting set to get hammered by some tropical storm force winds, some very heavy rainfall. There's already been one reported death there in Jamaica as a result of the heavy rain. So no surface low yet, but that will be changing in time. And we think this has a chance to become possibly even a hurricane before it moves through Central America and then eventually into the Gulf of Mexico here. Will it have a chance to strengthen too if it stays a little bit farther off to the north? But we are in the clear with that system. Elsewhere, there was another system right behind we were watching, but it's being sheared by some stronger winds and also some drier air out ahead of it. So not a big concern yet, but long-range models do indicate another system trying to pop up in the Caribbean or possibly just east of the Bahamas in about a week and a half from now. So there's that dry air I mentioned out ahead of that second system. The first one by it, and more than likely that will be Earl by sunrise tomorrow or possibly a little later. East winds turn to the northwest at 5 to 10 knots tomorrow. A light chop of the bays and inland waters. Seas running 2 feet or less. Water temperature now at 90. And the tides upcoming. The next high tide will be at 2:06, a low tide at 6:28. So tonight, isolated Gulf storm, not out of the question. Otherwise, warm and mostly fair. And for tomorrow, scattered mainly afternoon and evening storms, 92 for high. Rain chances staying fairly high, too, for the rest of this work week. All the way through Saturday, we'll see at least a 50 to 60% chance of rain, and then tapering off a little bit on Sunday and Monday.